Alright, today we're gonna go, let me start that over. Today we're gonna build some coasters. Yeah, a simple process, just a 4x4, basically we can cut slices out of it. Sand them down, finish them, and then build a coaster holder. I don't know how these sell now, but they used to sell pretty well. And they're pretty easy to make. So yeah. Alright, here we go. I have it measured out to my 1/2 inch on here. And you basically just take the 4x4, which I've already cut a bunch out, and I'll get a good side. Put it on, slice through, and then flip it. This is a lot easier with like a chop saw or a miter saw, but this is what I got to work with, so that's what I'm doing. And that's one of the things you gotta do in woodworking, is figure out how to do it with what you got to make it look pretty. Alright, now what was I doing? Scatterbrain. There it is. That's what I was looking for. I'm gonna use this, make sure it's to 90 degrees, which as you can see, it's set to 90 degrees. And you can measure, or not measure this, but if you got a reliable 90-degree angle, you can see if it's set and it looks good. Alright, here we go. Alright. One thing to note, make sure it's 0 degrees, like so. Alright, let's try this again. See, I screwed this up, so let's see if you can see it. See that? It's pretty bad. So try it again. How's it lock? It's not locking because I didn't have it locked. There we go. Alright. So you can see, it's just, you sand it and finish it. I normally like to do a polyurethane. This is actually really cracked. I'm not going to use this one, but because it was the end piece. But I'm just showing you guys how easy it is. And it's drastically more easy here with like a chop saw or a miter saw. And you can do the same process with The regular handheld circular saw, same deal. All right, now you guys know how to sand. I'm pretty sure it's just circular motions. Make sure you get all the things out and go from there. But you can see for a 4x4, this is pretty cool with a little spiral. And this one hasn't been sanded, but now I'm gonna go into building again, or trying to attempt to build a coaster holder. Now my first attempt is pretty bad. Look, I mean, there's gaps everywhere, and I just don't like this. And plus, on top of that, look, not even, I screwed this thing up royally, and it doesn't even fit the coaster's size. I messed up on the measurements. So the whole saying, measure twice, cut once, yeah, that's real. So now I'm gonna take this board that I used earlier and I'm gonna start again. As you can see, right here. Measure of this. I like the width already of the board, which makes it simple. And then I'm gonna try this is 3.5 inches. You can't see. 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. This a 4x4 is 3.5 by 3.5, not 4x4. Yeah, go figure. Anyways, I want to do at least an inch. So I want to do a 1/2 inch on each side. So I'm gonna mark it. Actually, I need to, probably should just do it. So that's 4 3/4. Okay, work with me here. 4 3/4. All right, so we're gonna do 4 3/4, about 4 3/4. So I'm gonna mark 4 3/4, 4 3/4. Let's take speed square. Make me a line, just like that. Yeah, it gives me plenty of room on every side for my next idea. Something I can do a little bit easier than what I was trying to do. Alright, so now over here, and since I have this gauged already, what? Need to bring the blade. Down. You always want to cut just above what you're cutting. Or you want the blade position just above where you're cutting. So this was 4 3/4. So since I have this already adjusted and sighted, we can go to 4 3/4 on here, because I have it measured for the blade itself. So it's actually gonna be exactly 4 3/4. I could just set it on here. But it's always a good idea to measure twice and cut once, which is what I don't do half the time. All right. I'm gonna do a little sanding on this, which is gonna be the base of the coaster holder. And then I'm gonna cut, let's go down here. I'm gonna cut notches halfway on each side. And I'm gonna take this piece, which is basically just the rounded off edges of that, and make little spikes like this, and glue and nail them in. Oh yeah, I guess you can't see. Let me try. Have these on each side. But first I gotta sand. Do a little sanding. Actually, before I do that, I wanna measure. Alright. We're gonna do a 4 coaster holder, blah blah blah, right? Yeah. So we'll see how tall that is. From the base, because I'm gonna do it from the base. And we're at 3.5 inches. Oh nice. So I do 4 inches, just to have a little top room. Yeah, 3.5 inches. Alright. So we'll do 4 inches. We'll actually go ahead and cut the 4 pieces since we're on this already. Back up. Alright. Not bad. Alright. Maybe like that. Alright. Now we know this is 4 3/4 wide. So 4 3/4 half is 2 1/8. So 2 1/8 would be half. So we'll measure that. Okay, that looks a lot better. All right. Right there. X marks the spot. Okay. Alright, now what we're gonna do, is actually take and just do a little trace, because that's a lot easier than doing math, because for some reason I'm a little nervous, but hey, we're getting through this. Alright. Alright, new battery. Alright. Basically, I was just starting it with that because I don't want to cut too deep. Yeah, it's basically giving me my... Now I'm going to take the chisel and work it. Alright, this is looking like crap, but... Okay, starting to shape up. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now I'm just gonna but I need a lot more practice to do this well. So yeah. A little glue. Plug it in the hole. And it's not done, but that actually doesn't look too bad. Granted, I need to do some sanding now. Put a little glue right there. 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 Alright. Oh my god, oh my god. Spray paint for beginners. Spray paint. It makes you winners. Put down a rag. And I'm gonna spray this sucker. Move some stuff. That'd be. Alright, let it dry. Come back and see how it looks. I know this is really rough and all, but I mean, that's what I was going for. Let's just see how it turns out. All right, so that's it. And it's pretty simple to make. 4x4s, I don't know how much they go for, but they're not very expensive. You just buy them one. If you want to make some coasters and try to sell them, then that would be probably a good starter way to start doing it. As far as the coaster holder is concerned, I know it's rough looking, but I mean, it's once you doll it up, as they say, then it's not too bad. Why did I just jump? Okay. Start that up.